But last night was last night. I really wish we could patch things up. Don't you agree?
Honey, how about some more coffee, please?
Okay.
I really like the way you pour coffee. In fact, I like the way you do everything.
Thank you.
You're easy on the eyes, darling. No wedding ring?
No.
Single?
Well, kind of.
So listen, Heather, I was thinking...
Heather, how do you know my name?
Oh, I heard the other waitress mention it. Listen, I'd really like to take you to a movie sometime. Maybe dinner and dancing.
I don't know.
That's a way to get to know each other. Come on, what do you say?
I have some customers I need to take care of.
Take your time. You don't have to make a snap decision.
Oh, Anna, would you get us to Dr. Joe's? He's not there. Just give him the secretary, okay? Thank you. What you got there?
Oh, it's a letter from Tommy.
How did I get that camp?
Read him the letter, Audrey.
Boys' camp, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and that's the point of his letter. Read it.
Here, right, listen to this. There's this girls' camp just down the road.
A lot of those, believe me.
Wait. They had a dance and invited the boys from my camp. We thought the girls were going to be gross, but we lucked out. There were a lot of 8s and 9s there.
9s? Something's never changed, huh? Until the rating system.
Wait till this. I found a real 10, a genuine, certified 10 with exclamation points.
A 10 with exclamation points? Oh, my goodness.
Read the rest of it, Audrey.
Yeah, wait a minute. Her name is Lana. We really hit it off. We sneaked away from the dance together. Well, that's about all I have time for.
In the letter, why he sneaks away with a 10? What happened?
Well, he's no dummy. Looks to me like he left here as a boy and he's going to come back as a man.
Oh, please don't.
Why not, Audrey? It's about time.
Oh, dear.
Steve, can I see you for a second? Privately?
Oh, certainly, Noah. Let's keep it alone.
Mm-hmm, certainly. Can you imagine? Isn't this
Darling, really.
Look at this. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies.
Well, by the look on your face, I'd say it wasn't a very good morning for you.
That's Hutch again. He's still here. The guard is outside his door. I've got a board meeting, and they're sure to bring it up.
Well, maybe this will get your mind off. It's a letter from Tommy. He went to a dance at a girls' camp and met a girl named Lana.
And Lana's a 10.
A 10?
Yes. Yes, he says he's a genuine certified 10 with exclamation points.
They do start young these days.
Has anybody seen my Aunt Ruby?
No, I haven't. Is something wrong?
No, thank you.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Maybe it's something about Luke.
Come in.
Don't you know it's not safe to leave the door unlocked? I could have been anybody coming in here. This is a big city.
I had a husband once who told me that, but I forgot
Your husband?
to lock the door.
Hey, how'd you get such a great view?
It's because I'm cuter than you are. You know, I've been standing here and looking out, and I look at all these monuments to democracy, and I just feel so intensely patriotic. Patriotic.
There are no telephone poles, you know. All the wires are underground.
What an incredible piece of news. Am I impressed?
I don't know. It's just a little thing I thought might brighten your day. And your strawberries.
You're welcome.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, I'd say this is a very interesting arrangement. Dr. Weber in one room, Dr. Weber in another room.
Yes, I thought the funniest thing was trying to figure out what was going through the desk clerk's mind as he kept looking from you to me. Did you call Valentine's office?
I have tried. I don't know how many times. I'll try again. It's been busy every time.
Would you like some tea?
Yes, please. It was as good as these strawberries.
Yeah, I got a special cup for you. Actually, I just got a plain cup. I meant I got a cup for you, but I didn't actually.
Mr. Ballantyne's office? Yes, it's Mr. Ballantyne in.
May I ask who's calling?
Dr. Weber. It's Dr. Richard Weber, Port Charles.
Oh, yes, Dr. Weber. Yes, Mr. Ballantyne will be expecting you at 1 this afternoon, per your scheduled appointment.
Well, that's fine. What I'd like... Hello?
What happened?
Oh, he hung up. Very cold fellow.
Well, what about our appointment?
Still at 1 o'clock.
Oh, 1 o'clock. Wait a minute, let me just...
Well, Heather, what do you say?
I don't even know you.
We can fix that.
Look, I don't know.
She is something else, isn't she?
Yeah.
I'd like to get next to her, all right.
Is that right?
Yeah. Ooh, would I ever like to have one night with her? Man, oh man, would I
Doesn't seem to
ever?
me that she's too interested.
She's playing a game, man. Playing a game. Look, I came on a little strong. She's got to hold back, you know?
No, I don't think I do know.
Well, look, it's like she's got to play it a little cool. She can't be too easy. She'll come around. You'll see.
I don't think so.
Oh, man, you don't know anything about women. I do.
Thanks.
Nothing stops me once I'm hot after one of them.
No.
I'll get this one.
I don't think you picked the particular right woman.
No way. No way. I'm just warming up. She'll come on to me after a little. You just watch my style.
I think you picked the wrong one, pal.
No way. I'm just warming up. You watch. She'll come on to me after a little while. See, I know how to play women, especially this spicy little waitress.
Oh, is that what she is?
Sure.
How can you tell?
It's a look they have, no matter what they say. And this waitress has definitely got the look, no doubt about it. Hey,
What?
how about it? Come on, baby.
How about what?
You and me. Come on, loosen up. Tell me when you can cut out of here. We'll do the town.
Take
what do you
your hand
say?
off of her.
Butt out, pal.
I said take your hand off of her.
What time should I pick you up, honey?
You're hurting me.
Hey,
Take your hand off the lady. Now, does this look like a hand to you?
hey, huh? Go.
Get the hell out of here!
You want to mess with me?
Yeah, I do. Come on. Dig in, buddy. Come on, right here. Take it.
Oh, man. You're a case. A serious case.
Well, go tell it to the Marines.
You didn't have to do that, Joe.
I did it.
I could have handled him.
I did it for you.
But why?
I needed to do it.
Well, you certainly found yourself a hero.
Yes.
That Joe Kelly is one guy you want to have on your side.
I know.
Well, are you going somewhere?
Yeah, if it's all right. I thought I'd leave for a couple hours.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
You don't think Rose will mind, do you?
Not if you get back in time for the lunch rush.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
That'll be fine, thank you. Yes? Dr. Weber and Dr. Weber to see Mr. Valentine.
You are early.
I realized that. We weren't sure how long it would take us to park.
Why don't you have a seat? Mr. Valentine will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Certainly not my image of a government office.
Especially when it's in a Georgian brick house.
Uh-huh.
Beginning to feel it's a cover-up.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, of course, sometimes I'm beginning to doubt whatever I think when it concerns this whole mess.
Okay.
He makes us wait very long.
Rick. Stay calm. We're going to have to use some smarts and a lot of diplomacy here. We cannot expect this man to just hand us information on a silver platter, can we?
Diplomacy, but we have got to find out where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And exactly what dear Mr. Valentine is doing to find them.
Sorry you had to wait. Long distance.
We understand.
Please, be seated.
Please.
Sure you know why we're here, Mr. Valentine? Yes. Well, we'd like to hear the truth about what's going on. Very simple.
Of course. It's only natural for parents to be concerned about their children.
And every time we talk to anybody, all we get is run around or the same old Nothing answered.
And we like the truth, strictly the truth this time.
I can only tell you what I know.
Well, that's why we're here. Listen to it.
Very well. Our investigation indicates that the matter in question shows that the two murders at the Port Charles Wharf had nothing to do with your daughter or with her friend Luke Spencer.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, no, just hold it a second. We didn't come all the way here from Port Charles to get some cock and bull story. No, wait a minute. The man keeps us waiting a half hour. Now he is bound and determined to deny something that we happen to know is fact.
Now, listen to me, Dr.
No, you listen to me, sir. We know that Robert Scorpio and you are members of the World Security Bureau. That's a fact to us. We know that. Congressman Sterner has admitted it to us. I don't want you trying to cover it up with a bunch of government rhetoric.
Look, Dr. Weber, I don't know what the congressman told you or where you got this idea that I'm trying to cover something up.
Wait a second. Are you hearing anything I'm saying? What do you think we are, some kind of idiots?
Look, Dr. Weber, I'm afraid that I still can't help you.
What do you mean you can't help us? Why would you be seeing us if you couldn't help us?
Because you insisted, because Sterner insisted, and because Senator Drake gave me a call last night in the middle of the night.
And yet you still are unable to tell us anything, is that right?
I've told you what I know.
You're lying. Very simple. You are lying. And I think we've wasted quite enough time with you. We've tried. Let's go. Lesley, maybe we should have gone to the newspaper in the first place. I think we made a big mistake. A very big mistake, because I know they will like to hear about CK8, about secret agents, about murders, about the Ice Princess, formulas, missing persons.
Not to mention the World Security Bureau.
Oh, yes, of course, the World Security Bureau. That's the most important part. They will love that.
Wait.
Wait for what?
That won't be necessary.
Why? Are you planning on telling us something? No?
Please, take a seat.
We're waiting.
You realize I am taking quite a risk by telling you anything.
Mr. Ballantyne, I would say you'd be taking a much bigger risk if you didn't tell us.
Yes, well then I must have your word that you will repeat nothing of what I'm going to say to anyone.
We can guarantee that.
With one exception.
Oh?
Bobbie. Bobbie Spencer, Luke Spencer's sister. She's in exactly the same position we are, and I think she deserves to know the truth as much as we do.
She knows about the organization.
I see. Very well, so long as she too promises to say nothing.
We'll see to that.
Yes.
All right, folks, hold on to your seats. Some of this may startle you a little
We
bit.
have managed so far.
Let's just have it, okay?
All right. The World Security Bureau. A network of agents from all over the world. Each satellite nation has several members. The larger the nation, the more agents, the more power, etc.
And what exactly is their purpose?
Protecting the world order. Stopping the germs of global conflict before they can spread and grow. Snuffing out subversiveness wherever it may exist.
Does that include communists?
We have several communist bloc members, very few third world members. Most of our efforts are located in these fledgling third world countries.
Well, then it's not what you could call a totally pro-American organization.
No, not at all. More world peace than anything. Our targets are individuals and certain organizations that are bent on creating international conflict, such groups as terrorist groups, corrupt monarchs, criminal organizations, criminal individuals.
Robert Scorpio was one of your agents, right?
Yes, CK8, our top Western field man.
And where is he now?
Missing.
Well, how did he get involved with our daughter?
I'm afraid, Dr. Weber, that you have that reversed. It was your daughter who got involved with our agent. She and Spencer.
All right. Let's put it this way. What was CK8, whom Robert Scorpio doing in Port Charles in the first place? What was his mission, if you will?
I thought you knew that.
I'd like to hear it really straight from you.
Very well. He was attempting to secure a statue known as the Ice Princess.
No, that's the ice statue. The statue, the Ice Princess. What about the formula that goes with it?
It was hidden in the base of the piece.
Now, Edward Quartermain is the person who has that sculpture right now. We've talked to him about that.
Yes, so have we, before you, in fact.
But when we talked to him, he was hiding something from us, something. We were absolutely sure of it.
Well, he does have the statue, but not the formula.
Where did the formula originate? And what's it a formula for?
Several years ago, the Cassidines had a scientist develop a formula for manufacturing diamonds.
Well, I can see how a lot of people would probably like to get their hands on that, but I had the feeling it was something so much more.
Well, let us suffice to say that in the wrong hands, it could prove earth-shattering.
The diamond manufacturing process, or are you telling us this might possibly be some form of weapon?
We're not sure.
Did Scorpio have the formula before he disappeared?
No. Alexandria handed it over to Anthony Cassidine.
Why?
Well, they once had a love affair, and then they had a parting of the ways. Alexandria stole the statue.
Came to Port Charles.
And then?
The unexpected occurred. They renewed their love affair. They formed an alliance of sorts, and in the meantime, they recovered the statue.
Did Alex Quartermain have any idea of what exactly this formula was, this earth-shattering formula?
No. According to Scorpio's report, she continued to believe that it was a diamond manufacturing process all along.
Mr. Valentine, why didn't you stop them way back?
We tried. Unfortunately, our mission failed.
That was why we had those murders on the docks?
Yes, our two agents.
And one of them was O'Reilly.
O'Reilly. She'd been with the Bureau since its inception. Our finest agent, bar none. At first, we assumed that CK8, your daughter, and Luke were killed as well, but when we discovered the letter that you had received from your daughter, postmarked on that very date, then we were convinced that they had willingly boarded that yacht and sailed away with it.
Well, this may sound like a very simple question, but why can't you find the ship? I mean, someone must know where it is, right?
Well, I'm afraid not, Dr. Weber. It is a very large ocean and a small ship.
But you are looking for it.
Yes, of course. We have every available unit on action. But what? But the damn thing seems to have just disappeared from the face of the map.
What you're saying is that you know no more than we do. Scorpio, Laura, and Luke, they've all disappeared on the ship. We are basically in the same boat.
So to speak.
Yes, much as I regret to say it, what you say is true.
You'd question everybody in Port Charles.
You know, we could give you the names of people down on the docks to talk to.
It's already been taken care of. Apparently, some sort of amnesia arrived at just about the same time we did. No one claims to have seen a thing.
What about the Cassidines? I don't know very much about them, except that they are one of the most influential families in Europe.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they're law-abiding. Who was it that said the rich and the powerful are the most easy to corrupt?
Yeah, but what if you could get somebody to infiltrate the family? I don't believe I'm saying things like this. Or I don't know, find some sort of cooperative source or something.
Look, all we can do now is keep watch on their villas. Now, that's all I can tell you. Now, look, if you want to take this to the newspapers, all right, That's your decision. Mr. Valentine, I think you've leveled with us. I don't see why we'd have to take it to the papers. I think we can be quiet.
But you have to guarantee us that you will tell us about any new developments.
You have my word. Please, please don't give up hope. The Bureau hasn't. Neither should you. Don't you worry about us. Thanks.
Here, I just can't believe it. I know I've heard it with my own ears.
Almost incomprehensible. It's like a spy novel, something that you read about in a book, and yet it just doesn't happen in reality.
But it has. It has happened, and what are we going to do?
Now, Valentine said to be patient.
Yes, he said it. We didn't.
It's a world organization. They're very powerful. They say they are doing everything about it, right?
I know. Patient isn't one of my best things.
You think it's one of mine?
No. I want to know something more specific. It's old.
Lesley, there's something I've been thinking about. It just seems to make more and more sense as I go over it.
What?
The people, the Valentine question in Port Charles, they're a rather different breed of people.
Yeah, so? What?
So, they don't like, I'm sure they wouldn't like a government agency type questioning them, right?
I see what you mean.
Uh-huh. So maybe you and I could do a little better. We could talk to them. We could question them and maybe get some kind of answer. I mean, there's got to be somebody who actually worked on that boat. Maybe it didn't take the trip. Might know the destination, anything.
I think I'm getting hungry. I think the strawberries have worn off.
Quartermain. Edgar Quartermain is holding something else back. He's got to.
Yep, hungry here, definitely.
Sorry,
hungry.
admitted that.
That's what I am, it's hunger.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. No, we're not going to give up. We're just going to retrace every single step. We're going to find somebody, somewhere, who knows something.
Rick, I'm hungry!
Hungry?
Yes, you know, hunger. Hunger that you feed with food.
Yeah.
Food, one of those things that sustain life.
I'm sorry. Well, look, why don't we go to Georgetown and have a bite to eat? Okay? It might be a good idea. And then find something entertaining, relaxing to do this evening.
Would you like to take a walk with me?
Yes, in fact, one place I would like to go before we leave is the Lincoln Memorial. It's very inspiring.
Okay. Might give us some hope.
Yeah, we could use doses of that. Both of those things. Both of us. Most
What are you doing?
I'll get changed. What does it look like?
My room.
Oh, yeah.
Out!
Sir.
I'll ring when I'm ready for
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks awfully.
Oh, I will see you pretty soon, though, won't I? I mean, very soon.
Out!
All right.